Okay, so I've just caught this water dragon, and when I caught it, I wasn't filming, but she was just sitting here on this rock, just like she was yesterday. She jumped down into here. I thought that was a dead end and I could have caught her yesterday, but then look here, come over here. Look, she's got a tunnel in there, and that leads about 3 meters up. About 3 meters up that hill. So I was poking a stick in there, and then she just popped up 3 meters up the hill yesterday. So today I knew what she was going to do. So I came around here and blocked her, and then I caught her. I should say him actually, because it looks like a young male. Got this beautiful red chest, because in breeding season around now, they do get a lot brighter red chests. But this one's definitely not the dominant male. I've seen some much bigger ones. But still a young male, smallish male. But you can see the water dragons here on this property. They're very, very shy. Usually I could have caught all of the water dragons here by now. But these ones are really shy, and they're really fast and quick to get out of your way. Which is strange, seeing there's a few people around here, but I guess they're just not adapted. But what they have adapted to is the colours of the landscape. Now, I've never caught a water dragon this colour before, and some people might not have seen one. But look at the colours. I just put my hand in. Wallaby poo. All of the colours of these rocky outcrops and these sandstone escarpments, and over there by the banks of the pond. Oh, there's a pig just running up there. But yeah, so you can see all of these different colours of the landscape, and the water dragons have actually adapted to blend in, because they can change colour of their skin over a number of sheds. So they'll slowly start changing colour, just like this guy's doing. Well, has already done. They've here adapted to suit their environment to best blend in. And the water dragons grow to be the largest dragon in Australia, the largest agama in Australia, even bigger than the frillneck lizard. So this one's definitely not. Maybe that one up there is a bit closer to it, but still not full grown. They get about this big, even bigger, a little bit bigger, tiny bit, including their tail. But yeah, this is a really nice one. And they're also one of the only dragons that are able to regenerate part of the tail, like a skink can. Dragons can't do that as a general rule, but this dragon, the water dragon, actually can partly regenerate the tail. Like you can see here, see how this part of the tail is black here, and it's got a little stump. So looks to me like what it's done has been actually attacked, been grabbed by something, pulled the tail off, but not from all the way, just from here, about here, and then she's actually regenerated it. But when they regenerate, it won't be full length with the tiny little point. It'll have this little stump on it there. Yeah, and you can't even see much of the bands on this one. She's beautiful, but she is shedding a bit here. Yeah, beautiful colours on this girl. And they've got these puffy cheeks here, and these spines, and they're great swimmers. They'll jump in ponds from a height, from rocks or trees if they're scared by a predator, and they swim through the water, they use their tails as a rudder like that. They're very, very powerful swimmers. They can stay underwater for almost an hour, sometimes even a bit over, about 90 minutes to 60 minutes. So they stay under there for around an hour if they're really scared, and then they'll pop up, swim and go somewhere else. Yeah, really nice, really beautiful lizards. They're one of my favourite lizards. They're gorgeous. But I'm so glad that I finally caught one, because I've been here for a while trying to catch one, and these ones here are so quick. But yeah, and they eat mainly insects and frogs. They'll also feed on frogs as well as insects. And the really large males will eat small mice and stuff. And then they also forage for little bits of berries and kinds of plant matter, so they're omnivorous. And usually water dragons are diurnal, which even here they are, which means they come out in the day and then sleep at night. But last night when I was filming a frog episode, I noticed that there were some water dragons out on that rock cliff. And then I had a look into that, and they actually sometimes can adapt to be semi-nocturnal, if, as well as in the day to get warmth, they can be semi-nocturnal if they think they can get a good feed of frogs or something like that. So that's another way these ones here have adapted in this population. So many flies. So I'll release this beautiful water dragon. Hi mate. Hi mate. I wish I ran. Oh. Not in a tunnel, straight up the hill. Okay, so I've just caught this big water dragon up here before, and look at the size of him. He's a big male, but look at his tail. You can see it's actually been bitten off or come off by something, and he's actually got a bit of bone sticking out here, and the injury looks fresh, only a few days old, and it's bleeding where the bone part's coming out, but the rest is scabbed over. So probably what's happened is he's been attacked by a dog or cat or a bird or something, or maybe a territorial fight with another big male water dragon, or hit by an excavator or a car, because there's a little quarry over there. And then probably what's happened is it's scabbed over, but then that bone part, he keeps hitting on rocks when he's moving around, and so it keeps bleeding a bit. So what we've done, we went down there and we put some betadine on it just to stop that infection, just to help him out a bit. And we've just got some apples that I'll leave around in case he wants some later, because I keep seeing him come back to the same spot. This is his favourite basking area, I think. But you can see how here he's got that sandstone colour, and here he's got another kind of bluishy green tinge colour, which matches perfectly well with these rocks. So probably what's happened is he's been somewhere else, maybe had a fight with another bigger male and been kicked out of his territory, or been run over by something, and then he's moved over here, and then he's shedding to adapt to the colour of these rocks, is what I reckon. Or maybe before they get this colour and they just get stained, but I don't think so. I think it's just, he's just starting to blend into the colour of these rocks. You can see the bits of green up here blend into this, but then on this side it blends into like over there or down there. Because they are very territorial, there's usually a territory with one big male and then some females and some smaller individuals. And then the males will often have fights, and they survive a lot. I've seen some with tails that go like this, like kinks in them and everything. But he's a really pretty big male, and you can see why they call them the largest dragon in Australia, but he would be a lot bigger with the tail, of course. There's flies up there. There's a lot of flies coming to his club. And look, the males have these bright red chests, and they get even brighter in the breeding season. And they've got a big buffy head and, oh, settle mate, and these big puffy cheeks, and these big spines on his head. Hey buddy. And most lizards, when you turn them on their back, they calm right down. Kind of hypnotises them. So I'm going to release this big male water dragon, and hopefully now he's established his territory here and he won't get attacked by anything else. Stay safe, buddy. And then just keep filming. I'll just put out some apple for him. Oh. Then he's running off, so I'll just leave a couple of bits of apple here for him in case he comes back. Okay guys, click the link in the top left to subscribe to the channel. Click the link in the bottom left to see a video that I selected for you. See the top right to see the latest video, or the bottom right to see a video YouTube selected.